How are you all doing? My name is Kevin, and in today's video I want to basically teach you how to mod, because I've got a couple of requests about how to mod Bloons TD Battles. So without further ado, what I'm gonna teach in this video is basically how you're going to make your own folder structure, because that's really important, and the requirements to start modding with BTD Battles. Um, so yeah, the first thing I would recommend you is to download Eclipse. This is basically an integrated development environment, and it's really handy. You could also use Notepad++, but I personally like Eclipse more, because this you just have a better overview using Eclipse, in my opinion. So what else? There's something else you need, and that's the password. You can find a password to open the files in the data.jet. So that's such as these files. You have to open them using a password, and you can obtain that by googling. I think Luigi still uploads the passwords, and if he doesn't, then you can easily find it. What else you can do is just go into the Discord. I will leave it in the description, and we post the password there as well, as long as they're still providing it. So about the folder structure, this is basically my folder structure for mod. I basically have a map with, let me get to it, modding, and then I have data.jets, original data.jets. Then I have my mods in this file, the passwords in this file, and original textures in this file. So regarding the mods, all you have to do is basically make a folder for textures and the full folder for files. And the reason I personally like this way of working with my files is because you have a great overview of what you've modified, and once you have to update your mod, you can simply just open one of these files. You do not have to insert a password, and you basically Ctrl A, Ctrl C, Ctrl V it into the new data.jet, so the updated one. And if you have to do that with an outdated data.jet, you have to work with two opened raw files, and you have to consistently copy and paste the password, and that's not convenient at all. So well, that's basically it for this. And then the last thing I want to explain is the data.jet, how you install mods. Basically you just copy and paste one of these raw files, which are data.jets. Then you rename it to data.jet, because what's happening is, if you have a little bit of coding, then you can basically see it as a main function, and which is going to call a main function which is going to it wants to find a file called data.jet, and once it finds this file with this name, it's gonna open it. So if you for instance call it data.jet with 3 A's, it's not going to find that data.jet, and it's basically saying, hey, I cannot open any file, so therefore the game will not run anything. So that's it for this video. I'd like to keep my videos as short as possible. Under 5 minutes is what I find convenient, and I'm just going to cover a lot of stuff. And the first thing I want to get into is weapons, and how you can make your own weapon from scratch, and not basically modifying values created you like the way you want it to be. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in part 2.